Friends, Tommy G here, and we're going to go over the Essentialist Guide to Selling with Social Media Marketing. This is for anybody with a local brick and mortar business that wants to get more people to their doors and into customers, okay? And the reason social media marketing is typically done wrong is because people first think that social media is all about the amount of likes, comments, and shares that you can get. But really, it's about how you can get people from their news feed to your website, opting in or scheduling a call or an appointment to come into your brick and mortar business and giving you money and you giving them value for your services. That's the real purpose that a business should be using for their social media. You should not care about likes, you should not care about comments, you should not care about shares, though all these will happen if you have this process put into place. And now I'm going to show real quick how this is even the reason this has been so much easier versus in the past, okay, why it's kind of been overlooked. Maybe you've tried it before and struggled with it is, as you'll see on this page, I'm going to lower this real quick. You'll see right here, if I hit this button, Facebook Pixel Helper, this is just a Chrome extension. It says no pixels found on this page, and there's no need to. But on your website, on your personal business website, you need to have a Facebook Pixel. Like you'll see here on my agency site real quick, is you can see when you click here, I have a Facebook Pixel so that I'm going to be able to use this bit of code to do all forms of marketing for my business, just like you can for yours, okay? And the ultimate goal that should be for your business when it comes to marketing, there is 3 forms of business, okay? And ideally, you want to have them all in a perfect yin and yang. One part is the mastery of the service or products that you have. The other one is the business operations. This is like the accounting, taxes, payroll, all that stuff. And then this part is the new blood, new leads, all right, new business. If you don't have all 3 of these things, a good product, a good system for scaling so that you're not overspending or underspending, watching your dollars, and a way to get new clients, then your business is going to be in jeopardy. And what typically happens, and this is from, if you read the book E-Myth, what typically happens when somebody has their business, it looks more like this. Where the harmony is way off, where this is the mastery of the skill. Like you're really good, let's say, chiropractor, dentist, personal trainer, stuff like that. You know your stuff, okay? And you're pretty good at, they've taught you some stuff about building your business and understanding payroll and things like that, doing taxes. But what's not very well known is getting new clients, okay? New leads. And what you want to be able to do is, if you can have all 3 working together, then your business will boom, and you don't have to do all 3, okay? You can focus on your passion, which is the product or service. You can outsource your billing and payroll, and you can outsource your new clients, where all you do is work on the heart of your business, the whole reason that you started it, all right? And social media, this is going to be one way that you can do it, and you can do it yourself if you want to, or of course at the end of this I'll show you how you can have it done completely for you. So the way you want to engage cold leads into hot buyers is you have to understand there's cold leads and hot. Of the population, okay, there's the statistical, you can Google buyers pyramid and you'll find this. You got 3%, 67%, and about 30%, okay? 3% of people are going to be, they're just going to buy. They're just ready to buy. They know what they want. They want a gym membership. They're going to they're going to Google their closest gym membership and just go. Same thing. They need a dentist. They're just going to go. Chiropractor. They're just going to go. 67% are, they're problem aware. They know what they need. They know they need to go to the gym. They know they need a chiropractor. They know they need a dentist, but they're not really sure, who should they go for. They're still doing their homework. And there's 30% of the people that they're just the Debbie Downers. They're going to give you all kinds of objections, or they're going to be freeloaders or stuff like that, where they just want to come get their freebie and leave. So your focus should be, if you can tap into this 67%, then you can really have a printing press for money. And this is how you do that. All right. So whenever you have somebody that's cold, warm, and hot, you want to, they're basically unaware, or there's a problem, solution, and then there's buyer. Okay, so they're unaware of a problem. So in your marketing, if you can make them aware of the problem, which with most industries, like I said, if you're a gym owner, if you're a chiropractor, if you're a dentist, if you're a realtor, things like that, people know they need to get a realtor for a home. They know they need to go to the dentist. They know they need to probably go see a chiropractor if they want to get feeling better, less pain, more pleasure, things like that. Then they're already aware of this. So the thing is, really, if you're in those industries, you got to work on being the solution provider. So if you can kind of enter the marketplace right here with your marketing, where you start with the problem, you show them that you can solve it, and give them a reason where it's, the value that you're offering is going to be far exceeding the money that they'd spend with you, then you're going to have a win-win. A win for them and a win for the customer, or win for the business for the money. And inside of Facebook, you can convert these cold leads to buyers, because you can start on your website. All right, you can take people that had eyeballs on your website. You can then use the pixel data to target them on Facebook. You can target them on Instagram. You can follow up with them, give them a reason to come to your office, and then an intensifier if they schedule it right here and now, okay? And then they come through the door, and then it's your job just to sit there and wow them, like we said, with the passion that you're even in the business for, of why your product or service is the best thing that they need to do. And they'll leave with giving you money and you giving them value, and everybody's happy, okay? And the way it's done, the reason Facebook's so powerful is because you can pre-qualify your leads. They have $1 billion logistical, like I call woo-woo formulas that actually help break this down for you. And to give you a quick example of this, inside the targeting, I'm going to show you something here. You can you can pick a zip code, all right? And then let's say that you could actually put in your full address. I just dropped a pin. I hit this drop pin button on there, and I can then now go within, let's say this is your business address. How would you like to reach the 10-mile radius of everybody in your area that is from, that your best buyer is between 27 and let's say 55 years old, mostly women. And then the possibilities are endless. I just put a couple of things in here related to what we were talking about. So with behaviors, people that are looking for pain relief, behaviors, these are purchase behaviors. People have been buying pain relief stuff. They've been buying gym stuff. If you're a realtor, you can look at people most likely to move. And the way Google or Facebook's able to do this, they can see, they have a formula where they know that somebody's transitioning from one place to another due to a whole different algorithms of stuff like that. So it's really amazing. You could look at relationship status. So like if you know that they're newly engaged, let's say I'm a wedding photographer, I could be targeting these people because I know they're going to be looking for somebody that did their photography. If they're engaged, then, maybe I'm a hotel resort, honeymoon type thing that I can target engaged couples to come to my resort. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this kind of targeting stuff. And then you can put them on so many different places. You can put them on Instagram, Audience Network. Inside of Facebook, they have in-stream videos, instant articles, news feeds. I mean, they're adding more and more stuff to this every day. I can target only Android devices. I can target only iPhone devices, So you can find out exactly where your best customer is. This is one of my ad accounts doing for this client. And as you can see, we can sit here and go platform, or let's do an impression device. So we know for this client, let me get this. Boom. So like with these leads coming in, we know that most of them, from glancing at this, I haven't even looked at this, so this is good for me too. Seeing on the desktop, there's more leads there. This one, Android one. On, you can see that wherever your main numbers are coming from is where this is the big one. Okay, so desktop and iPhone, would be our big winners, and Android's not bad either. So you have so much data at your fingertips that it's almost impossible, not to, if you have the right systems in place, not to lose money. Okay, we're gonna not beat a dead horse here. I think you can see the value in that. So what do you need? Okay, what does it cost? What is the work that needs to be done to be able to have a brick and mortar business set up with a website that has proper, pixel routine? I'm not trying to sit here and sell any kind of web design services. You couldn't buy that from me if you wanted to, because I don't do that. But I'm going to show you what you need to do. First, you need to put a pixel on your website. You want to set up custom audiences. So a custom audience of, let's say, that everybody that visits your website, everybody that becomes a buyer, all your leads, all these people, you want to have a custom audience that you can then market to with the right messaging. Like we said, if they're cold, warm, hot, your message is going to be different and you want to craft the right one. Lookalike audiences, so you have a whole bunch of people that are your ideal buyers, but let's say you only have 10 of them. Facebook, if you can give them enough data, they'll go out and find you 100 more. In a nutshell, that's basically what a lookalike audience is. They go out and crunch the data that you give them to find you more of the same type customers. Pretty powerful. You need a sales funnel process. This is what we talked about, a way of funneling these cold leads into hot buyers. All right, and that's you need to have a value ladder where it starts off. You want to give free education. You got to educate them, like we said, cold person. You educate them a little bit, then you have some kind of enticing offer to get them, typically somewhere between like 10 and 20 bucks. Get them to just spend some money with you. You deliver the value on that, and then you just keep ascending the relationship. So that might be like teeth whitening. After that, there's a cleanup that's done. Then maybe later on they need a cavity done. Then down the road, maybe they need braces, dental implants, all that kind of stuff, so that over the course of the relationship, the amount of money that free lead, that $20 sale can turn into a $5,000 sale, for example, with the dental example kind of thing. You can do the same thing with gyms. You do a little trial, free training session kind of thing, or maybe a small little boot camp thing. Then you get them into the one-on-one coaching, and then you get them on a nutrition coaching plan. So you just keep extending the value, but you got to have a sales funnel set up so that you can do all that. And most of this you've already been doing offline. You've been doing it by spending a lot of time and office, resources and stuff like that, which costs a lot of money to do it, when instead you could be using automation to attract the person that wants you to transform their life, and then the person that's just, they weren't really serious. They're just kind of looking around. They're not wasting your time, with stuff. You can just focus on the people that really want your services. So we did that. So we're going to go down now to the, how do you get this set up? All right. It's not really that hard, but if you don't know what you're doing, and you can lose a lot of money if you're not setting this up correctly. Okay. If you're speaking the wrong language to the wrong customer at the wrong time, you got it all wrong. You need to know how to set up the right message for the right person at the right time. All right. If you can do all these things, then you'll be able to have print on demand, because people are going to buy from you for two reasons. First, it's the desires of the heart. Okay. There's some kind of pain that they have right now in their heart, or emotion, whether that they're trying to solve. There's some kind of problem that your product or service fixes, okay? So if you can show them that by using your services, their heart's desire will be fulfilled, and then transition to show them the reason that they're going to actually be saving money and saving time by purchasing from you. This is the want, and this is the reason. So you got the mind and the heart working together here. This is what's going to ultimately come to dollars. If you understand this marketing concept, then you can be good to go. So what I want to do for you, okay, is set up a time to activate your marketing system. Basically, this is a free call. It's one-on-one, 30 minutes. And we totally look at your business from a bird's eye view. We get a sales funnel outline built out. We talk about who your ideal customer is and how you can get more of them through your door. At the end of it, all right, just to kind of go through some of the things that I have on here to stay on track. This ideally is somebody that's already been in business. You already have some customers. You already kind of know who your ideal client is. You've done some paid advertising, so you're familiar or you understand that it's all about the lifetime value of your customer that you're looking for. You're not, if you spent $7 to attract a customer that's only paying you $5, at first you might be like, well, that's stupid, but you don't understand your lifetime value of that customer is, let's say, $200. Okay, a perfect example of this is, why does DirecTV? They typically have $200 of value that they shell out. I get flyers for them all the time. They say, hey, $100 for you, $100 for your friend, and all they got to do is sign up for $39 a month. Well, they're shelling out $200 for $39, and of course not. They know that this customer, over the course of that 2-year deal, it's going to be worth, they're okay with spending up to $200 to acquire that $139 a month deal. Same thing in your business. You need to have a value ladder where everything's being ascended, where your start from 0 all the way up to, let's say you have a 5K offer, what that looks like. And we'll talk about it on the phone. But so we're going to talk about, you need to have a value ladder, a long one. You got to be in it for the long haul, all right? And I'm kind of picky because I offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Of course, at the end of this one-on-one session, only if you ask, I will then show you,